Do you want a blueberry? Okay, that hurt my ears. I do love blueberries. What's your big one? The desk. As you know, we had put desk in the school and then chose other desks, and then we had, you know, Jelly make the desk for us, and then we used those, and then they didn't work, and we deleted them, and then we put them back in again. We've redone the school a lot of times. And then yesterday we spent all day on the school, and then they didn't work again. But we will see. Hopefully she's able to fix the footprints. I think it is a footprint issue, though. I think she's onto something. Because look at the shadows around these desks. The shadows take up so much space compared to the desk. So I think it is an issue where whatever object she used as the mesh, however that works, is too big. So when they're overlapping, it's not working. But yes, if you missed yesterday, we worked on the school. And like I said, it went really well. It just at the end when the desk didn't work, I was like, are you serious? And then stream ended. Not because of that, but because it was the same like time. But that's how it felt. It was just like, I am done. Goodbye. But stream was technically over, so it wasn't literally that. So we're not even gonna touch the school today. It's not done, but I'm not touching it, alright? Unless Ingeli finishes fixing if she can fix the footprint and send it today, I will test it on stream. But I'm assuming it will take her a little bit. Soul fixed. There you go. Look, it even has a happy sticker. Let's see. I liked this one too. This one's also anti-flooring. What's the difference of this and this? V2, V1. They're a little different, but not much. That is so cool. What the heck? That looks actually really good. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. Let's get this room here so we do not forget. It just needs to be big enough to be a little downstairs bedroom for whoever's the current grandparent so that they don't have to go upstairs. And literally take this. So like similar size to this. Maybe a little bit smaller. We could go it right in the middle. Oh, it's gonna take the windows off that wall though, but it's fine. Okay, let's do this. The in-law suite, pretty much, but not in-laws. Well, I guess it'd be in-laws to one of them. They are just whoever is like, because we don't have, you know, the grandparents move out, so it's whoever is currently in the house, but not the current parents of the kids, the youngest kids. Does that make sense? It makes sense if you play. I don't know. I guess you could put the windows out on the side there. We just need to make sure that it will be big enough for, you know, like a double bed. And that's a yucky bed for this, and then like make sure there's room for a vanity or a wardrobe type deal. So we just need to make sure it's big enough for that, but nothing else. It's just for them to, you know, sleep in. Or I could make it the same size as the house too if we just want to expand it. I could do that. Let me see how big it would be, because then I don't have to have a different roof. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what this will look like. Let's see. You could go like that. You could even, I mean, I know we were just giving them the porch from the Mercantile, but at this point, this is our own version of the Mercantile. I could give them this part longer too. I'm gonna have to fix that roof. How big would that be? I mean, if we made sure there was room for a vanity and all that, and, you know, a little chair in there, and in the future you could totally try to split this and put a little extra bathroom in here, or we could build onto the back, and then it will be a nice sweet room. I mean, you earned it if you've raised, you know, all that family. Was this gonna look dumb from the outside now? No, it's just different. Oh, wait, I moved the whole room? I thought I copied it. Ah, wait. Like, where did it go? Can you go back there, please? Woo, that was so confusing. I was like, please. It was just gone. Because we could go like this, or leave that like that. Or we could bump this out a tiny bit more. Oops, there goes the stairs. And then they could have a little chair here, and then that looks cute. Okay, let's do that. And then this can go around, and then this can go here. And then I'll fix that roof when I have the energy. Heck, that roof. It's not too bad, but still. And then the fence, we want to make sure... I need to see the tiles. We want to make sure it goes out to like... maybe 3 around. I just want room for them to be able to move through. So then it could be like that. That'll give them more room anyways. That'll be good. I think we were putting... weren't the windows all up like 5 on the bottom? It was weird, right? Because the rest of it wasn't. Yeah, because it looks good inside, but there's a foundation. Yeah, that should be fine. And then, now there's not really many windows in this room. But that's not a bad thing, because you know what? I did want to put a fireplace in here. And technically, I'm thinking, we could put a fireplace on the the back wall here and delete the window and then have the chimney go up the back. Because we have a wood stove. We have the chimney that goes for the potbelly stove that will be in here. I can put the stairs back so we can see that again. And then we were thinking, or I was thinking, I might put a fireplace in their bedroom. But honestly, I think we're going to go with the whole thing where the pipes from the potbelly stove below them and just heat rising heats the second floor. Because that seems to be what it is in Little House. Because I don't think they have a fireplace in their room in Little House or anything. Not that we can't, but I'm just saying. Theoretically, I think the one stove will heat all of that. And then if you put, for one, I want one fireplace for show. But if you put a fireplace here, it would heat all of this, really. Especially if you left the, door open. And then in here, you have the kitchen stove. You could always open the door for that, too. I didn't even know I had that item at all, because I have this, but this one I think is too, not for this family. It'd be for, the cabins. And then, I had this as my backup, which is very similar, actually. That was my backup one, but this one's amazing. And then later on, I have things like this. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, I want this IRL. Remember, because Sims, and because in real life, they would pull that tub out probably into the kitchen once a week or however long they bathed before church, whatever. And they would fill it up and people would take turns taking a bath, right? Well, we are Sims, and Sims can't handle only taking one bath a week. I've tried. It's really bad. It's very, very bad. So I was thinking of making a tiny bath closet so that Sims will be able to, go in there and take a bath more than once a week and not be in front of each other because it won't work that way. And then that way, when you come to the storage room, if we just put a wall here, it'll kind of be an optical illusion. The storage room is not as big as it looks because the back part will be a hidden bathtub. That's my idea because otherwise it's impossible to keep your Sims clean if you do that stuff. It's very rough. Okay, fireplace. I do love that one. They could have, oh my gosh, that is cool. What? Is that even real? Does it actually light? This is ridiculously cool looking. Oh, that one's nice too. Oh, I love those. Oh, I love that too. That one you have to make a fireplace, which I was gonna make one anyways. Wait a sec. That is so cool. Because I'm gonna bump out the wall to make a fake chimney because the chimney wouldn't go all the way down. Wait, a coal bucket? That one's really fun. This one, if it didn't have the candles melting off it, is actually really cool. But you would need a very certain home look with that one. Otherwise, I obviously have in-game ones too, but in-game ones are never as fun, I do love, okay, this one I do love. That one is my favorite in-game one. But otherwise, the chimneys in this game are rough, okay? Or the chimneys, the fireplaces. This one's my second favorite. I've used this one before too. But these, meh. These, meh. Eh. This one is a remake from this, I thought. I think so, something like that. And then you have simple ones like this too. Can I see what this one will look like? Hopefully it's not too extra, but I mean, the Olsen's parlor was pretty dang fancy. I'm just saying. There's even a full white one, like it's freshly painted, or a nice wood. But watch, I want to see if I can make this work. Because you could. It's so dark in here. Here you go for everyone so you can see. Including myself. Ta-da! Perfect. Okay. You can make a nice little fake chimney. You want to make it too wide? Hold on, let me see if you can see through the back of this. I've never had one with an open back. Wow. You could can you put it in the wall? What if you make this stone? Oh, those are so cool. Can we make this work? If you made the back of this, chimney color? Hold up. What if we do a stone up the side? Ooh, wait, that one matches this too. It's so dark in my game. Okay, so if we make that chimney go all the way up to the top, before I do that, I gotta make sure the inside works correctly. Now, could you make this look legit or no? Because this is not all the way back. How are you supposed to make this look good then? Or do you keep it closed and just put it there? Hold on. Because otherwise there's no... Just trying to see if you could make this work but look cool but not be weird. But I think it's gonna be weird no matter what you do. Unless you made it like this whole thing. Yeah, I guess you can't do it. Never mind, my vision's gone. Ooh, spooky. Okay. Let me get a walling in here. I will obviously not make this room just white, but just so there's a wall. Wait, and then if this is blocked off, there won't be light and it should be dark in there. Hold up, wait a minute. Let me do Does this floor, or does this have a matching floor? What is this from? That's just base game. A base game has some good stuff, all right? Give me stone. Wait. And we'll close the top and see how dark it makes it. This could be really cool. There's this one. Put that one there for now so we have something there. Okay. And then if we block this off, so let me finish off the chimney. Copy, not just move. Like the last time. And then we're gonna want to make that a little bit shorter. Because I'm gonna put the little chimney top part in. Try this. Oh, it copied the thing. Hold on. My game gets so laggy when you try to place walls. Anyone else? Remove this. Go like this. Let me get the little chimney piece. Throwback. Normally I've used these. Oh, look at this little farm chimney. Oh, this one's normally a good one. What one is up here? I guess I could try to copy the same one if it fits, right? Well, where'd you go? Does it need to be up higher? Hello. Okay, maybe I need one that's a square. Do we have a square one? This one's square. That one's like alpha though. Is this square? No, not want that one. I want the open one. Oh, I see. So it needs to be past that limit to stay here. Something. And then you could change the little side of this. I do have coffee. I need to drink more of it. However, but then I wanted to see, is it dark inside? I mean, it's actually pretty cool. And then I need to put stone here though. So I guess whatever stone, go back here. Oh, that's annoying. Unless you made it a piece. Why is it so light inside there? Is it just because it's leaking in? Interesting. You can't do a half though, can you? Because you can do, oops, this. But how would you, I guess you could make it fancy. What happens if you do that? Give me that back. Oh, is this room flipped? Wait, all the rooms are backwards. Interesting. Yeah, okay, let's try that again. How elegant. Let's see if, because the room won't be this bright, so it would be darker in there. It could be kind of cool, but yes, then you have this. I mean, can you squish this back at all? No. I almost wish you could do a half tile back there. Or we just, yeah. I need a darkness mod where it just makes one square dark no matter the light around it. It looks so cool though. You almost want the wood to be back a little bit farther. Because if you just put a pile of wood in the back, it'll look weird. I can try darker. I think it's just gonna be bright no matter what. Oh, delete and try move back here. Hold on. I can undo if need be. Would you just have to move the whole thing? Because hold on. If we put it like on this wall, right? Delete the whole wall. Because you could place it and then here. Put this back real quick. Like that, yes. Delete. You have to delete that too. Alright, move. Delete that part then. Whatever. I don't care. This is a test. Could you... Oh, the stupid foundation. So I'd have to literally push out the foundation. Why can't Sims just let me do what I'm envisioning? Alright, push this out. Delete this a second. Take this. So naturally it goes right... But... What if you did push it back so it was partially in the wall and only popped out the front part? Although it's gonna glitch this, or I guess the mirror. So it'd have to be just a bit, but a bit might be enough. The things I do for just one object is ridiculous. Are you not as big as a square? Interesting. So go back. Let me see what that looks like on this side. So it has to be up. Well, I mean, if you call it half circles, it's fine. But then that would at least start the wood back further. And this part will be like this one. Could be interesting. Would that be covered? Why do we do these things? Just asking. Put that back, right? Let's see. And then redraw this. Hi, puppy. I hear you behind me. Okay, that part's still there. Good. Draw this back. Grab this stone. Where did it go? This does not have any other stones. I'd have to literally use a different stone. Okay. One of the small ones. Because you can have it. Oh, uh-oh. So it has to be far. This game hates me. Confirmed. So it really doesn't. It can't go back very far anyways. Alright. I love this game. I really do though, otherwise I would not do this. Try again, but go not as far. Literally just a tiny bit. It's not even enough to really count as a change, is it? Maybe, we'll see. It's at least in the wall now, right? Because if you go like this, it's that or that. So it is in the wall more. Okay. And then put this and go like this. And put all of this back. Or whatever we want there. And then grab our thing back. And we'll see if it clips. Nope, it doesn't clip now, right? You could do the wide one. I kind of like the one that gives a little another layer. dimension. There's a wooden one. Is it clipping through the top, or at least that one? What about this one? That one doesn't clip through the top. Okay. And then you can make it whatever close color, gray or something, right? Interesting. Let me find a darker wood. Or I guess we could do brick. The stone is just fun because they have so much river stone, right? Those are brick. Let me see. I guess just the chimney part could be brick. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We could do... These go dark. I don't know if I want black though. Just like darker. So here's the real thing. We won't have lights like this. How bright is the room even going to be? Because we won't have those lights. But we will have, like, I guess how will we be lighting in here? I need to put in the ones Annie made me because she fixed the ones yesterday. Well, hopefully. I technically have to test them, but chances are they're fixed. These. Those are nice ones. It's gonna be very cozy in here. If you put another hearth there that covered that hearth, I wonder if it would work. I don't know. Maybe we just work on something else. I will come back to it. How about that? I'm gonna leave it there for now. And then we still could have windows on this back wall. I wish, like, the room was just dark. You know, there's not like a smaller thing to put there, right? I know we have the dog door. You could do a window. Wait, can you, like... just put a window now? Would that help with lighting? Hold on. Is that any darker? Not really, but I like it. Wait, I kind of like that one. I always think of like these ones, which obviously they pop up too, and that's probably why I think of them. Like this one. Look at that. I just love those. They're so cool. I want to start with this one so that we can upgrade in the future. Where did I put the pipe? The pipe is right up there, so it can go through the wall and go up then. Okie dokie. It's fixing my sleeve. I love it. Does this come in some swatches? It does. I think I like the black one, but those are cool. I love that stove. Let me just put some walling on. I will add some fancier walls, but I don't feel like choosing right this second, so I at least want to get paint on. I'll put it up here too, just to start, and then we'll get some wallpapers and paneling and everything else. We're probably going to do that, and then we are going... So this won't be eating. This will only be kitchen. Let's take a look at my kitchen, Cece, because we got a lot of stuff, and I don't even know everything I have. I do know I got a nice ice box. And it was this. Oh, I love it. So this time, like, era frame, whatever you want to call it, they still didn't have refrigerators yet like we know, but they did have ice boxes. Literally as it sounds, a box of ice that would keep things cold. That'd be so annoying to replace, like, honestly. So we will do a nice little ice box. I'm not sure what color. I have to know, or have to see what we make the kitchen. But there's also, like, food storage boxes. This is technically a refrigerator. All of these are the larders. We used to use these in Extreme Decades. These are technically refrigerators too. And this is like a pie safe, I believe. Yeah, and it counts as a fridge as well if you want to use that. And sinks. We're in dry sink here. No, we're not. Well, you are, but you aren't. So in here, I want to make it so that they have... Yeah, counter real quick. Hold on. I want to make it so that they have the pump, the hand pump. Not that. Oh my. Do I have a sink that comes with that? Or are we gonna have to handcraft it? That's a good question. Because we have all of these, which are so cool, and they'll be able to be used elsewhere, but almost, not quite. Any of these have hand pumps? No. Why is there just nothing that I need? We can make a fake looking one. So this is the dry sink, which does function, by the way. We do have hand pumps in the game. We could probably squish things together. What are they called? Oh no, I'm having the build by lag. We have reached the point of CC where it lags when I search for something. RIP. These. What if we... Oh man. This one's separate. Okay. This one is just for show, so it wouldn't, like, the mesh wouldn't overlap, you know what I mean? This one is technically a water collector, so it would break. This one is cool, but it has that. This one is no. So we could make our own and put it into, like, the dry sink. Like I said, some of these are probably nowadays places. But basically, we're making our little hand pump sink here. So it's gotta have a drain. I don't know where they send the drain to. I assume into the ground somewhere. But then this pumps out of a well and into their house, right? And that's what I'm going to pretend to create, since apparently none of our CC objects actually are that. This looks like it could be the original sink they had there. Some of these, like, yeah. So... I don't know what their sink would be made out of, but we do have the dry sink that functions. We could use Anything without a faucet, essentially. It's obviously not this. Oops. We have this. And you could put a counter next to it and put the pump up on it. And it would look like a pump sink, and this would still function as a sink. Because they probably had a dry sink to start and then turned it into one. The only difference is there is no drain hole in here, but I will use my imagination. So I think we'll do that, because my other sink options, I mean, these are like separate things. They're very cool, but they will work for other things, not the kitchen. This is even a sink, so like, because you know how in their bedrooms they would have stuff like this, so they could like wash their face, wash their hands, whatever they needed to do. Brush their teeth, probably. I do love this. We'll have to use this when they do have plumbing, because that is so cute and functional. But for now, that's not gonna work. That one almost would work. Too bad that's not a pump on the side. That'd be so cool. And then things like those, but that's the outdoor one. Yeah, because once we figure out what's going here, these aren't gonna snap up here, are they? We'll have to do it ourselves. We could do this one. I worry that this one, since it is an actual water collector, it might freak out inside versus this one that's just decor. And you could even have them go down. But this one is so big too. We could go like, oops. You could have them in the counter and you could do like that. I think that will be cool. I want to see my counters. There's one counters I love. Oh, our folklore ones. I don't know what the Ingalls, or not the Ingalls. I don't know what their kitchen even looks like. They briefly show it. They have these too. Technically, this was created in 1898. It has like all different pieces, but these all are functional as counters. So you can like mix and match. If you want to have it look like there's like a wood table in the middle, it's a counter. And it's so cool. No, I do have these, which are the cottagey ones, which would also look cool. Oh, look how cool that one is. Oh, those are fun. With the little drawers. I really like that. This is CC too, isn't it? Isn't that based on the in-game one? Because I also have these in-game ones, which could totally work for the times. That one's actually really cute. What else do I have? And those that have the underskirt. We have... I think those are my fave. Out of all of our counters? Yeah, probably. I'm going to search 1850s kitchen and see what pops up. I want to see what they are using on the sides, but not like, I don't want, you know, a cabin kitchen. Oh, that is so cute. Okay. Let's take a look at some of these things. Obviously, this kitchen's gonna be a little more fancy. Kind of like, I mean... Why is that from Wayfair? That one has some, like, table counters on the side. Oh, look at this. That's with that open hearth. Gosh. I love a good hearth. Hey, this has that cabinet. Maybe we should just use the cabinet and say heck Google on that one. That may have been added later, but still. I do like when they have a little table in the middle and that one counter counts as a like, it looks like a table, but counts as a counter, so you could totally put that in the middle. Notice that they don't, like, nowadays we have full counters and full cupboards. They didn't do that back then. That came later. A lot of their stuff gets, like, hung up or on shelves. That's that open hearth again. Let's try searching now 1870s kitchen and see if anything different even pops up. Because some of these I remember seeing when I was looking for like 1700s kitchens. Let's see what's here. Okay, that's like the same picture. Yeah, okay. Oh, I could search a Victorian kitchen too. That might be helpful. Oh my gosh, look how cute that is. Wait, okay, my favorites I need to open up. Look how sweet that little kitchen is, and look at their little sink, Abby. Oh, look at this. They have it like in the middle. But look at like how they just have a tiny little counter over there. I want to see that. That's a current day. I love looking at pictures of people's houses. Like, this gives me Zillow vibes. You know what I mean? Well, that must be old but turned new. Oh, look at that hearth. That's good. It's a good hearth. Oh, I love those. I just love it. That's cool. I feel like they just decorated kitchens so differently back then because they didn't do all the cupboards and stuff. Like, just all of their plates. What if the whole house, like, what if there was an earthquake or just someone jumped? Wouldn't all those plates just fall down? Reinventing the Victorian kitchen. Oh, I love. That's modern. That's modern. Oh, see, like, all the open shelves and they just had stuff sitting out. I know some people do the open shelf concept now, but not in the same way. Like, if you have people over, typically you can see the kitchen because it's normally like open or in a room that you would go through. Whereas back then I feel like it was just functionality, functionality, functionality. You needed everything where it was and quick. I feel like they used so many things over and over and they had less. It's interesting is all. Ooh, Oh, look at that. See, they have some cabinets there, and then like all the shelves with all the stuff that they needed. I'm seeing a lot of these. I like that kitchen, like, for nowadays. Whoa, these look like we used to have stools like this. Whoa. That's a big kitchen. That was either for a big house or, like, somewhere where they cooked for a lot of people. Look at that. That's Cajun's kitchen. Look at that stove. Those stoves. Any stoves like that, I love. Everything I opened was either something I wanted to see closer or, wanted to, like, mimic in one way or another. Let's zoom this in. Because this has, like, that Hoosier cabinet that apparently doesn't come out till later. It doesn't mean cabinets like it didn't exist, but I guess the naming of it probably didn't come out till later. It'd be so cool. This, like, obviously our kitchen is not like this. This must have, look how many pans there are. This must have been for, like, I don't know, anything that housed a lot of people, maybe an orphanage even. I don't know, but it's so cool to me. Look at all the pans and look at how the hearth and stove is so cool. Same thing with, like, this one. They must have just been feeding a lot of people. That's so cool. This one's cool too. This one's definitely in like a house, and you got like the heart of the house right there in between the rooms. And there's still a door over here, but they just have like their dining connected. That's a fort. That's kind of what I want to go for, like those vibes. A nice little home family kitchen. And then this one, this is again with the hearth style. We have a separate stove, but you could totally do the hearth styles too. The hearth style is like what we did in Extreme Decades, or what we tried to. So they couldn't actually cook on it, but the idea was that they were cooking on it, if you remember. And then the side stove thing was so that they could actually cook, but it was like supposed to be hearth style. This is like my go-to inspo right now. And it says 1870s Kitchen John Foster, so I'm gonna assume it's right on point. Back to our kitchen. So, some of these would technically work. Or this one would work too. I do love that one. We could always go darker and then lighten things up. I do love the green too. I mean, they totally could have painted it. This one is also cool. Oh, I used these in the orphanage, didn't I? Yes, I remember these counters now. I do love that one too. That one gives me my vibes more. I think they could probably have it. Basically, you have to think, could they have built it? And if the answer is yes, then go for it. And then this, I think would work great. We don't have a very big kitchen either, so, I mean, that's a good thing though, because that's less space I have to fill up. You can use like these pieces in the middle and it would look like a table in the middle, and I think that could be cool. But it would still be functional. Look at those, I love that. Let me grab out this one. And then it has all kinds of color swatches too. That's so cool. I love kitchens. Okay, let's move this for now. Let's see if we can get these vibes of flowing. And then the door, is that still where I want it to be? I had it off center because of the window. But depending on where we need to put things, we can always move it. And then we do have a door here because I noticed that in Little House. Again, it doesn't have to be there, but I guess it's just another access point to get to the kitchen from the store. Because we're not going to give them tons of counter space, but I would love if we had a sink here. And then you could plop this over here. And it would look just like this picture, actually. You could put this over here, wherever, and it would go into the sink. But I don't have one. Does anyone know of one? We've got so many people here. Have any of you ever seen one like that? Like, just chop the faucet off of that. That's all. That's all I ask. I wish. No, I've got nothing. Nothing. You're like that, but working. I have just the, like, faucet part. Wait, is that a full sink? Oh, it is, technically. Wait, why does it look like that? Interesting. Wait, oh, that's a wooden barrel sink. It's close. It's close. Similar. We could even have this by the back. I'm trying to think where we're gonna put this too. I think I am liking the ravishing one the most there. Does this have different colors? It does not. Okay. Does this have colors? This one's just so big, but also it could help get it over the sink. You could even have it like they spray painted it, or however they did their whitewashing stuff. So you could have it like that too. You just have to be able to pump it. Actually, what if we did, you could do this. You could, what do the side pieces of this look like? Oh yeah, they were pretty cool. Because you could do this. You could do this. And squeeze them all together. I suppose. Cute. I love my puppy. Probably just keep it wood. Because all of these are like beat up swatches. Yeah. Yeah, and then you could squeeze this back. We could always test it and make sure they can still use it. Because I know my Sims get real weird when I squish things together. But like, listen. Gotta. Okay, and then you could take an end piece and squish it over. And technically this would be functional for cooking if we wanted it to be. Oh, I hate that these technically squish into the wall. You know how like a bunch of stuff in Sims does that? There you go. Because otherwise you're missing like half the doors when they do that. I don't know why they default to that. Yeah, it's a lot of objects in the game that do that. When you have them snap to a wall and it's like, that is halfway through the wall. It's built into the cabinets, alright? It's fine. Now you could put this next to the stove, or we could put it like on this wall. I could delete this door if I wanted to. Technically it can move anything. And if we want a middle counter thing, we can. We don't have to though. Or this could even go, you could like move this. No, because you want that to be functional, don't you? You could even switch things around. I might not even keep that door either. I'm doing a think. Let's change this to... Oh my, why is that? Oh, it has red on. Like, why is this so bright? Is that in the wall? That hurt my eyeballs. Is it usable in the center of the room? I think so. It is a counter, and I think it's functional, but obviously we would test it. I love these. Yeah, it's the same as like any of these, right? They would just be able to cook on one side of it. So I believe so. Otherwise, do something like that, but I'm still not loving it. You could... Oops, where'd that go? Put this over here. We could move the window entirely, and you could put this on one side and have a door go out and maybe don't... Well, you would want a window in here. Or you don't have a door here. Let's see if that wasn't there. You could do something different on this wall even. That's then too close to that door. Oh, does the stove disappear when you have walls down? Wait, is that the issue we used to have before? It is. What did we change to? So maybe, I mean, maybe you would want it on the back wall then. I forgot about that. Because I guess, let's see. Does it have to go on the back wall for it to not to disappear? Does, doesn't it? Why isn't it disappearing now? Okay, that was weird. What? Hold on. Okay. I was about to say, wait. I do remember that being an issue now. And then I think either we left it that way, or did I tried to make the other one, like the in-game one, work too. This, we could do that wall and move things around. I could always do a smaller door here too. I could take a peek at that, or even a smaller window. Because that is how they get to the back there. Unless you put it in the dining room, I suppose, and just do a window in here. But if there were a fire in the kitchen, I feel like it's good to be able to get outside. But I guess you don't have to. Because you could just keep this to a window and put the door over here. Because this will just be a dining table. And then this could even go in the middle and put this over here. Anything like that. What if we put this over here? I am attempting to figure out this kitchen right now. This is where you could use this piece. Because then this would like be over here and that would be there. Okay. And then you could put a couple over here. And then one of these things would work. You could do something like that. You technically could even, depending on how those squeezed, I guess you can't. If you really squish them, maybe. Maybe. That could work. And you would have that, and then you'd have to put the door. I mean, you could put the door on the other end even. Doesn't really matter. We'll have to figure out what we're putting in the dining there. And then you could have, I mean, we're gonna have like a trash can in here. I think, let's see what trash can options I have. I don't know what their trash can, like one of these. Trash was so different back then, and I feel like they never show it in shows or anything. Like, where are you throwing your trash? And what trash do you have? Because they still had, like, wrappings on things just different than nowadays. And they didn't have, like, trash collection. What did they do with their trash? I'm Googling it. I know they didn't have a lot of trash, but they still had trash. Threw it in the streets? Oh, lovely. Bury it, but in their own yard? Google says it was not until mid-1800s that many households began to practice more discreet trash disposal, such as the use of specially dug pits located in remote areas of the yard. Until then, Americans threw their trash wherever was most convenient. Love that for us. In London and large cities, they had organized waste collection and ash or dust cart, as they were called. License explains, but in rural areas, they didn't get waste collection until the 1950s. Oh my gosh. Well, okay. Well, for Sims, I have to have a trash can for them, but if we do something, like, not trash looking, that's probably fine because, well, apparently they were just putting it outside. It's kind of crazy though, because yes, they also did not have much trash back then. And it's wild to think, because now we have so much trash. Why do we do that? Like everything comes in a box or everything comes in, that's kind of wild. That is true. I mean, if you think about like when they meats and stuff from animals, any byproducts they didn't use would have just been thrown somewhere outside and just decomposed. And then if you think of fruits and veggies, even if they bought them, they didn't come in anything. They would just put them in like a basket and bring them home. If you think milk, they did the, you know, milkman stuff, so all that was reused. Any like bad foods you would compost or just like throw in the outhouse. That's so crazy. And then like, if you think of, I don't know, like seed bags and stuff, I assume they would just reuse them so much. I'm trying to think of what else would be waste. What about... I gotta Google this before I ask. I was looking up toothbrushes, because we are at the point where we do actually have, like, brushes, and I was just like, did they just throw them away? But I guess if they're just wooden and stuff, you know, you just... Food scraps would go to animals, veggie scraps were dumped in the garden, they burnt anything that could, and buried the rest. Wow. We produce way too much trash now. I see the crisis now. I never thought of it that way, but wow. Yeah, because think, even like Mrs. Ingalls, a big thing she does is she comes in and brings her eggs and gives them to her and leaves. And then if she buys anything, she just takes it like in her basket or in her arms. Whereas like nowadays, oh my gosh. We are big wasters, we are. And it's hard not to be because everything that you do need to buy comes in something of waste. It's a whole issue. I get it now. Well, yeah, it's the problem. It's so hard to change it now because so much comes in that, and you need a lot of those things that come in that. Like even our fruits and veggies in most places, unless you're going to something like a farmer's market, if you have access to that, it typically comes in plastic or whatever. Wow. Okay. Well, good to know. Well, I'll probably use something like this, but yes, I know you're saying compost. I do have the Ravishing Composter. Now, is this for all trash or is it just for food? I've not used it yet. We could put this outside. This is, I think this counts as the ones that are like bottomless, I'm hoping. These ones. So that could be our outdoor trash can, because these, you know, have to be emptied. That's good. No way to separate? Okay, good. So every trash could be compostable. Perfect. So then for that, we can pretend it's just food. But Sims, they make messes all the time. Okay, then let's use the compost bin. And then we can use the big one so it empties. Yeah, there's like when they empty the potty trash, which I guess is fertilizer right there. When they like repair things, they put trash on the ground. I'm trying to think all the ways Sims make trash. Obviously food. I feel like the big trash maker in this game is when they fix things and there's a pile of trash on the ground. It's like, how did you get all of that from fixing a sink? Gameplay's my fave. So yeah, this could totally go outside somewhere. You could put it by the barn, but that means every time they throw away trash, I'd have to go out here. But to be fair, it's not that far away. Technically. So that's perfect. We could totally put this by the barn, right? Maybe like right here. And we could put a gate back here. And then technically when they take their compost trash out, they could go back there. And then I assume you can use this for the real garden too? Well, this is perfect. I love all of it. Okay, that's good. We could put this outside then. Now this is where maybe you want the door back, but they can travel. A lot of stuff they will just wash in the sink too. But sometimes they'll scrape it first and then go over. So maybe we do want one in the kitchen. Because otherwise they'll have to go outside and scrape it and then go back in. We can do that. Let's make it like... This could even just go on the wall. I'm debating on that. But I think I finally am happy with this part. And then we can put shelves up. There's one shelf that looks exactly like the shelf in that picture I really like. And it's in our game, I believe. Not that one. It is... I have tons of other great shelves too. Look at all these. Is it these? No. This one? No. It's like normally green. Oh, look at these. Those would actually be perfect in here. Shelf I'm thinking of, I think... Oh, it's this one. This one reminds me of the shelf in that one picture. It's very, very similar. I like those shelves. Oh my. We have so many shelf options now. We have these. Those all have the hanging stuff. Oh, that one's so cute. This one could be a good kitchen one too. There was a bear. Because that one has hooks and stuff. Oh, imagine decorating that. I wonder if that's slotted. Because we'll probably want... I always have to make sure that they're high enough away, but we're gonna want to make sure that they have stuff because, well, like I said, one thing you really don't see in any of these pictures is upper cabinetry. Anything with, like, cabinets is in something like, this. Oh, that's what was gonna go over here. I was about to say, where did that go? I was trying to see if that was gonna go over here. It's hard because it's such a big object. So maybe we don't use it right now. I'm struggling because it just looks weird everywhere right now. Unless maybe you put it here, but it just looks weird next to that. I love it, but it's just not working for me right now. It's leaving weird gaps. Yeah, this shelf is the best though. That's too cute. We do have... No, that wouldn't fit in here either. Welcome to how I build. How about we make... Since I'm pretty happy with this layout right here, let's make them all fit because they're not fitting correctly right this second. So we do want this in the corner. And it does... The corner pieces do snap pretty good, so that is right. Then this piece snaps fine. And then we want this as close as possible, which honestly, it looks like we have to squish it back. So put that back there. Bathroom sink, but so cute. Let me see. Oh, that is cute. I mean, eventually, once we get some plumbing, like, we'll be able to swap everything out. That's adorable. There's so much good CC out there. And every single time, I find more good CC. Like, stuff that's been around, but you just never saw before. Okay, that looks good. And then this one, I mean, that snaps decently. Maybe squish it in a bit so it kind of goes through. Oh, it's going through the front. Like, that one snaps fine. Could squish the fridge in this way. And then squish this over. There! Look how nice that looks. I love that. And then this bucket, we'll have to make sure that they can use it over here, but I think they should be able to scooch right there. That'll be their compost. I think that's adorable. What if you put something... No. Gotta have that end cap, it feels like. This doesn't have... Hold on. Does it have a thing that goes down? It does. Could you... Why is it that color, though? Wait, what cabinets am I using? I am using those. Weird. Okay. Unless you do plop this back in the corner. This game, But now it doesn't fit unless you really squeeze it. I guess that... Well, I don't know. It could work. Hold on. Let's do... Well, I can push this out more now, too. Where's the gap? This is the broom that they will be using when they vacuum up the dust. So... Oh, man, it's not a corner broom, but we could still put something over here. We will fill that corner with clutter, I'm sure. Now... Let me go to the kitchen section. We have a stove. We have sinks. We have trash. We have all of our basics then. So then it would just be like, you know, fun decor and stuff. Look at all the bowls we have. So if we give them lots of shelves, I have plenty of stuff to fill them up with. And even a cat. That would be good. Oh, we can put wood in one of the corners. That would be good. I have fake bread and everything. Oh, this is... Oh, yeah. We will... Hold on. Are we gonna... We're off the grid. We'll probably want to do simple living. But some of their stuff, I assume, since they're a store, that's where we can just buy from our own goods and assume that farmers brought it in. I will be having them make their own eggs, and we will have cows for milk. As far as a garden goes, I'm gonna give them a small garden out back, but not enough that would feed their whole family. I assume they would also purchase because they're a store. So... Or maybe the town, like, trades them food and stuff like that, or sells them, you know. I love you guys. Have a good rest of your weekends, alright? I will see you in however many hours it takes till Monday.